I think freedom of speech is something which has to be respected by everybody. Hashtags come and go, but I think cinema and good cinema is always will always live and flourish. You start making films for yourself and not for the public. That is when people are going to reject any film. Shah Rukh Khan sir in Om Shanti Om, oh bhago, that, I was like, so I think no film can be compared to any other film. Every film is its own, and I do not believe in the word pan. I like the concept called multi-language film, Indian film, because we are talking about the Indian cultural heritage that we've had. Sometimes you have to take the risk to when you're showing something as important as this. We were never afraid of anything. The only thing we believed in was this film is going to be accepted by everybody.
I just wanted to congratulate you on the massive success. That's it. I watched the film in the press show and was stunned by your performance. So, I just wanted to tell you that.
Thank you so much.
When you made the film, when you were doing Kartikeya 2, did you ever imagine that itna sara pyar milega?
No, we never imagined, and one more thing is we never thought that, we're going to release on this day or we're going to release during the Independence Day weekend. We just went with one gut feeling that we wanted to do a very different film. So we just made a very honest attempt to talk about the concept of the film, which is about our mythology being our history, about Bhagwan Sri Krishna ke baare mein humne we had this genuine attempt to showcase his life and his legacy, and with good VFX, with thrills and adventure, mystery, suspense, comedy, sab milake hame banana tha a good film. And it was really surprising because we didn't think that we would get this much response, especially from you were just saying in the media show you liked the film too. So I'm so happy because we thought, okay, fine, some people are going to watch, but we didn't think that we're going to have housefuls all across India today, and we are having fulls in Punjab, in Jaipur, Udaipur. In Delhi, we have about 200 shows. In Pune, we have about 150, 200 shows. And they're all having high occupancy. So I think somebody should pinch me and wake me up because we're used to this in South India. But, suddenly so many theatres in the Hindi belt also doing so well. So
of course.
It's unbelievable.
When you make something with genuine love, it is reciprocated.
Yes. Thank you so much. You believed in the concept, and I think my director and the entire team put in their best effort, and today we're very happy that it's been worth it.
Of course, but Pan India is a very risky concept, because you're not only introducing your film in one industry, both are industries you are introducing it. So do you think that was there a fear somewhere?
Well, I do not believe in the word pan, because the only pan I like is when I cook with it, or a pan pizza. So I think I like the concept called multi-language film, Indian film, and this concept has got this movie has got a concept which can be watched by every Indian, because we are talking about the Indian cultural heritage that we've had. We're talking about something very important like the Dwarka city and Lord Krishna's legacy in this film. So we thought that maximum number of people should watch it, and that is why we have taken it to multiple languages. So instead of calling it Pan India, I would like to call it a multi-language film.
Of course.
Yes, it was very risky. To answer your question, it was very risky. But sometimes you have to take the risk to when you're showing something as important as this.
And there is this boycott culture that has been in vogue in today's time. And your film, it touches upon a very sensitive topic of religious sentiments. So was there somewhere, you thought that it would be affected?
See, for us, we were never afraid of anything. The only thing we believed in was this film is going to be accepted by everybody, because we have not shown anything wrong in this, and we're talking about, everybody knows about the Ramayana, about the Mahabharata, but they do not know the stories which happened later or after, because even in our textbooks, we do not talk about these. So we thought that one story like this about Lord Sri Krishna's legacy, which happened after the Mahabharata, which many people do not know, we thought we'll take this and make it. And during the shooting, we were very careful not to hurt anybody's sentiments or not to show anything which was not real. We did our research. we had our belief system in place and we respected and did the film. And right now you have no complaints on the film because when you watch it, everybody's liking it. You believe in God, you don't believe in God, you belong to any religion, everybody's watching it. Every Indian is watching it. That's what I want to say. So I think that has been the best part about this film.
Of course. But like just talking about the boycott culture, Arjun Kapoor recently made statements where the film fraternity should come together against these trolls that do these boycott trends, and he was received with backlash. Do you think somewhere he was right, or do you think that he was harsh?
See, I think freedom of speech is something which has to be respected by everybody, but it goes two ways. So if somebody's venting out their thing on social media, they have a right. If somebody's saying something, they have the right. So it is a very complicated subject which I do not have too much knowledge about. But I do believe that we are so happy, and the only thing which I want to talk about is Kartikeya 2 doing so well and everybody watching it and loving the film. So it's a standalone film. It's got nothing to do with any wood, it's like not a Tollywood, not Bollywood or South or not. It is a film that, just talks about our Indian culture and celebrating it. And you all know that tomorrow is Krishna Janmashtami. So we are just, excited about this, and I think trends come and go. Hashtags come and go, but I think cinema and good cinema is always will always live and flourish.
Of course.
So for me especially, it's all about doing content-based films and never getting into hashtags or anything.
But there was this recent incident where you dedicated the success of your film to Bhagwan Krishna, and it did somewhere receive backlash from people from on the internet. So what do you have to say about that?
I'm sorry, but I did not read one negative tweet about our film, or I did not receive one negative thing on social media. But if you've seen it, I would like to say that if somebody is having a problem with that thing, we need to know the reason why they're having a problem. And I asked them to come and watch the film, which they will understand better. So please guys, before you judge the film, come and watch the film, और आपको अच्छा लगेगा और आपको पता भी चलेगा कि जो भी आप अगर feel हो रहे हैं तो come to the film. All your inhibitions will be clarified, and we have respected every single person, and we have done it with a lot of care and love.
Of course, it is an incredible film, to say it.
Thank you. You watched it, so please tell all your followers and all your people to go watch the movie.
Of course, I did that. I did come to the office and I was like, it is an incredible film that we should go and watch.
Thank you so much. It's so nice of you.
So in today's time, we see that Hindi stars have been drifting away from culture, from religion, be it in their personal lives or in movies. But on the other hand, South Indian stars, they are kind of grounded in this matter. They go to temples, they go to darshans, even if they do not have a movie coming, or even in movies, it's portrayed with sensitivity. So, do you think that this factor plays in when it comes to forming connections with the fans? And because South Indian stars are more connected to their fans than you can see other industries. Do you think?
I'll be clear with what I think, because I'll be honest. I think if you lose connection with your viewers, or you start making films for yourself and not for the public, that is when people are going to reject any film. Let it be South Indian film, North Indian film. So it's very, very important to keep the public in mind when you're doing a film, and make sure that you do not hurt anybody's sentiments, whoever it is. So I think I have done that. We have done that, and a lot of actors. If you're talking about a little bit of Telugu South Indian movies, they always make sure that they are connected, and do not hurt anybody's sentiments. And very few political statements are passed. And being politically correct sometimes also is not right. You have to just believe in yourself and be in touch with your audience. That's what I believe in. And I take my car, I just go walking sometimes, I meet people, I have a chai with people, I go to your colleges, I just talk to kids and everybody and know what they exactly want. And when you actually get that feedback, you'll know what films to make. So if I suddenly think, no, I want to play the role of some superhero, if nobody watches it, what does they use? So I think staying in touch with your audience is very, very important. And I think sometimes when you hurt people's sentiments, there will definitely be a backlash.
Yeah, of course. And Vivek Agnihotri, who is an incredible filmmaker, उन्होंने आपका हिंदी ट्रेलर लॉन्च किया था. But he has also been on the receiving end of some backlash due to his film The Kashmir Files.
No, but just answering that the initial part of your question, I think we're very happy that Vivek ji has taken time out and he's launched our trailer, the Hindi trailer. And we're very happy because, the first audience, I think when you were watching the movie also, Anupam Kher ji and Vivek Agnihotri ji were watching the film. So they came out of the theater and the first thing they did was hug me. And they said, this film is a super hit and you have so much energy on screen, and, getting a compliment from them was very, 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 very nice. So, thank you, Vivek ji, and thank you, Anupam ji, for pushing this film and taking this film to the audience. Yeah.
You do have a different aura on screen. I would have never thought that you would be so grounded off screen.
Okay. Okay. I do not have makeup on my face and I'm not wearing a costume, so definitely I look different. But with makeup, actors look different.
It's,
so
it's about the aura. It's about the personality.
Maybe I should have come ready for your. Yeah. So I like to call myself a guy next door. And that's what I play in most of my movies. Even in Kartikeya, if you watch, I'm just a normal doctor. Mm-hmm. So even in the ending scene, the heroine says, why do you want to go and risk your life for this? He says, dude, I'm a doctor. And that really resonated with me because during the pandemic, you could see doctors were risking their lives and going and saving people. And they were like real gods. So I think that doctors, healthcare workers have to be appreciated. And I was very lucky to play a role of a doctor and who's in search of magical medicine. Yeah.
And your film, as you said, कि अभी उनके बहुत सारे screenings हो रहे हैं film के all over India. And it started from small, and seeing the response, seeing the love that your film got, the screenings have increased more than ever. But that is not the case with some films released now, like Lal Singh Chadda or Raksha Bandhan. What do you think was the difference that caused this effect?
See, I think every film has got its space. Every film is a standalone film. So I want Kartikeya to be judged for itself. And we are so happy that since our film has been accepted, we have been given good number of screens and it's reaching more number of people. So I think no film can be compared to any other film. Every film is its own, and I'm just so happy screens, which is fantastic. So guys, आपके city में आपके wherever you are, I'm sure there is one theater playing the movie right now. So please go watch it and please encourage our film, Kartikeya 2.
Of course. I need to come to you. I need to ask some personal questions, or your fans are going to bombard the channel about not asking about you. Yeah.
Please go ahead. Yeah.
So, Kartikeya can be considered as one of your massive successes of your career. But do you have a dream project further on in future that you want to work on?
I have many dream projects. I do not want to stick to one single genre. I want to try everything different. So when I do a love story, I want it to be something different in a love story. When I do a Kartikeya, it has to have some very interesting element. Or if I'm doing, my next film is Spy, which is a spy thriller, and I think that it won't be like any other spy thriller. It's got a lot of difference to it. So I like to experiment. I like to do all characters, and I want to enjoy myself as an actor, because I think being an actor is one of the most awesome things. So trying to invent myself again and again is what I will do. And dream project as such, I don't know. I was always in love with this movie called Andaz Apna Apna. So I was a huge fan of that movie. Every dialogue I know. So I want to do a comedy film. Huh? Yeah, who's not? Yeah, exactly. It's a cult film. So I always had a dream to maybe do a film like that someday. Out and out comedy film, like where you can make people happy.
I'm very sure that you will pull it off very well, and it will be a massive success like Kartikeya too.
Thank you. I just hope if somebody comes to the right script, yeah.
I have faith in you. Of course, your fans have faith in you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
And we have seen you climb the ladder of success. We have seen you come from supporting roles to now a main lead of a pan-India film, of a multilingual film, as you say.
Yeah.
So, what or who inspired you throughout the years to work so hard?
When I was a kid, I was madly in love with this movie called Sholay, and I would not eat my food until I watched Sholay as a kid. So I was very inspired with the story of Amitabh Bachchan sir, because the way he came about, he played small roles, and then he became the legend that he is now. Same way we have Chiranjeevi sir here in South India, and Shah Rukh Khan sir in Om Shanti Om. Oh Bhago, that I was like, that was when I was like trying to get into movies, and I was like, I'll do anything to like be an actor. And slowly, it's been a long journey. It's been 14 years in the Telugu industry, but now it's so happy to like be accepted into many languages, not just Telugu, but all other languages.
And the Hindi audience, is she saying something? I'm so sorry.
No, it's not. This is a very emotional journey. That's it. Yeah.
That's so sweet. And Hindi audience, they have seen your movies through. They have seen you through dubbed movies or through Can I ask a question?
I think one of my film Ekkadiki did very, very well. That was like a huge hit on Sony. I don't know which show. It used to be on channels and on YouTube also. It's got millions and millions of. So when I went to shoot for Kartikeya and Spy in North India, I used to always have people like mobbing me and try to take pictures with me, which is very, very surprising. And everybody would talk about Ekkadiki and Happy Days and all these movies. So now I've got a film that's also like being dubbed into Hindi and playing in theaters. So I'm just so blessed, and I think I thank the audience up north also for coming to theaters and watching this film.
And do you think, like, to the audience, who is Nikhil Siddharth? Is he like Kartikeya, or is he a completely different person?
No, I am very much like Kartikeya. I'm a very curious guy in life. And I like to there's any mystery out there, I like to go and solve it. And right now I audience all across. So my duty next is to like live up to this and make better films and reach as many people as possible and entertain people. So that's my only job right now.
Salman Khan.
Bhai. I played cricket with him, CCL. So glamour, handsomeness.
Of course.
Nayanthara is lady superstar. That's what they call her.